Okay, so ang main discussion po natin for today is tungkol sa sedition and people power kasi kanina po si Retired General Pokis ay naaresto po dahil sa kasong inciting to sedition. Okay, so good day po my fellow taong bayan. Yan po yung main topic of our discussion. So I will be explaining what sedition is, ano yung inciting to sedition, at kung ano po yung people power at tamang pag-exercise po sa people power. Kasi since ako po yung tinatawag ninyo na quote-unquote favorite DDS lawyer ninyo, so I feel it is incumbent upon me na mag-share na lang din ako kung ano ba talaga yung legal at tamang paraan na magsalita laban po sa mga corrupt practices or certain actions ng government natin para po hindi kayo umabot sa ganitong situation. Kasi this is a very stressful situation po for an ordinary citizen, di ba? Kasi nagsasalita ka lang, magulat ka lang, bigla kang ma-issuehan ng warrant. So ngayon po, bibigyan ko na lang kayo ng examples din kung paano talaga ang proper na mag-speak up po at manindigan against certain abuses and corrupt practices po ng government natin. Okay? And bago po tayo mag-start, just a quick reminder lang po sa inyong lahat na hopefully po you can consider subscribing sa YouTube channel ko para ma-notify po kayo kung may bago akong upload. And then, isa pa pong reminder, 100% free of charge. Wala pong bayad yan pag sa YouTube kayo mag-subscribe. As you can see, wala pong lumabas na any fees pag click ko ng subscribe. And isa pa po, hopefully you can also like this video kung mag-enjoy po kayo or may matutunan kayo. Kasi pag mas mataas po ang engagement ng video na to, mas madami pong promotion na gagawin sa YouTube. Mas isa-spread niya po to sa iba't ibang tao. Therefore, mas madaming makakakita nitong content ko. So that is also a way of supporting this content of mine, this personal advocacy of mine, kung saan ine-explain ko po yung batas in relation sa current events by simply subscribing and liking my videos. Okay? So ngayon, tuloy po tayo sa discussion. So yung pinaka-facts lang po ng discussion natin is the arrest kanina of Retired General Romeo Pokis, Major General Romeo Pokis. Okay? So in the November rallies po kasi na ginawa nila sa EDSA Shrine, sa People Power Monument, meron daw siyang alleged seditious, inciting to sedition statements na ginawa doon. Although ako po personally, hindi ko narinig or napakinggan kung ano yung exact na sinabi ni General Pokis. Pero ngayon, according to the court, may probable cause kaya siya na-issuehan ng warrant of arrest. Okay? So yan lang po ang pinaka-facts ng discussion natin. And then, yung isa lang din pong gusto ko i-clarify dito, yung sedition is a bailable offense po yan. Matter of right po yung bail dyan. So when you say a matter of right yung bail, ang gagawin lang po niyan, magpo-post ka lang ng bail and then makalaya ka po. Okay? At ang nangyari, around 3:30 PM kanina, nakapost na rin po ng bail si General Pokis. So in other words, nakalaya na po siya currently despite the initial arrest. Okay? So yan po yung pinaka-facts ng discussion natin. And ngayon po, to start the legal discussion, explain ko po muna sa inyo kung ano ba talaga yung proper way na magsalita or mag-people power po tayo. Okay? So unang-una po, explain ko muna kung ano talaga yung basis ng people power dito sa Philippines. So klaruhin ko lang din po yung people power dito sa atin currently as per the 1987 Constitution, that is already recognized. In other words, hindi po yan illegal yung people power. However, there is very specific guidelines kung paano yan gawin. At yan yung ituturo ko sa inyo ngayon at bibigyan ko rin po ng example para hindi kayo maging inciting to sedition yung mga statements na ginagawa ninyo. Okay, so anyway po, this is the case of Attorney Macalintal versus Comelec, June 27, 2023. So, yung facts po ng case na to is different. However, may legal principle pong in-explain dito na pasok sa definition ng people power. Okay, so puntahan po natin yon. So, ito po ang main discussion talaga natin, ang sovereignty na portion of this decision. So, kung makita po nyo, sovereignty of the people. The sovereignty of the people is the core foundation of the Constitution. So, when you say sovereignty of the people, yung ano po yan, yung lakas natin as the taong bayan, ang pinaka-core foundation po ng Constitution. Diba? Opening statement pa lang, kitang-kita talaga agad yan. It is for this reason that the first principle in Article 2, Section 1 of the 1987 Constitution on the Declaration of Principles and State Policies declares that the Philippines is a democratic and republican state. Sovereignty resides in the people and all government authority emanates from them. Diba? So, nakailang explain na rin po ako actually tungkol dito na tayo talaga yung dapat maging siga. Tayo, the taong bayan, yung maging siga. Kasi sovereignty resides in us at tayo po ang nagbibigay ng authority sa government natin para tumakbo at umandar yung gobyerno natin. Yan po yung summary talaga niyan. Okay? And then thus, by the very nature of our system of government as democratic and republican, supreme power and authority resides in the body of the people and for whom such authority is exercised. Okay, so I think that is very self-explanatory naman po. Hindi ko na kailangan talaga pukpukin pa yan or idiin para maintindihan ninyo. Basta ang tandaan lang po talaga natin dito, tayo po, the taong bayan, yung may kapangyarihan talaga. Kaya nandito ang Republika ng Pilipinas. Okay? Ngayon, ang next question, how do we properly exercise our people power, our quote-unquote people power? Pwede ba yun na basta-basta lang tayo magsabi ng kung ano-ano, mag-demand ng kung ano-ano sa government natin? And ang sagot po dyan, hindi siya dapat basta-basta rin. Meron din yun siyang limitations. And from this one, makikita nyo naman na siguro kung ano yung isang way to exercise that, which is via our right of suffrage. So when you say right of suffrage, ito po yung karapatan natin bumoto, 'di ba? So since tayo nga po ang siga, tayo ang namimili kung sino nagpapaandar or magpapaandar ng government natin, we can first exercise our people power via the election process, yung pagpili po natin ng candidates. 'Di ba? Tayo yung pumipili sa kanila kung sino yung mamumuno sa bayan or sa bansa po natin. So that is the first legal way po to exercise the power of the people by using our right to vote or under the Constitution, the right of suffrage. Okay? So yan po ang una. Ngayon, alam ko, ang magiging issue ninyo, attorney, paano pag 3 years or in this case, presidente 6 years yung term? Kailangan ba antayin talaga matapos yung term para lang maka-people power tayo via the right to suffrage? Is there no other way ba para mag-speak up tayo against the government or to exercise our people power nga po? Okay, so ngayon pupunta naman tayo sa second way to exercise our people power. Okay, so of course, babalik na naman po tayo sa paborito nating batas, my fellow taong bayan, which is the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, or to be more specific, the 1987 Constitution. And then pupunta po tayo sa Article 3, Bill of Rights, and Section 4 to be specific. Ito po yung next way na ma-exercise natin yung people power natin. So yung pinaka-point ko dito is this one, the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances. Okay, that's the second way. Aside from election, pwede rin po tayo mag-petition sa government natin via peaceful assembly para ipaalam natin kung ano yung gusto natin or mga hinanakit natin sa government po natin. And then, i-emphasize ko na lang din po, kung nasa YouTube po kayo nanonood, itong naka-flash sa gilid, kung maliit masyado para sa inyo, pwede nyo po yan i-zoom in. Baka hindi nyo alam. Basta sa YouTube po, pwede yan i-zoom in para mas readable. Okay, so going back, the second way to exercise our people power, our quote-unquote people power, is to petition via peaceful assembly. Okay, at yan po yung mga massive rallies na nangyayari. Like yung pinaka-last po, yung ginawa ng Iglesia ni Cristo nung November lang din, kung saan I was invited to speak din nung sa second day prior dun sa may mga big revelation si Senator Amy Marcos. Nabigyan din po ako ng part dun. So kung interested po kayo kung ano yung mga sinabi ko sa rally na yon, ilalagay ko na lang din po sa description box yung video nung full speech ko dun. Okay, so yan po ang options natin to exercise our people power. Number 1 is to elect the leaders na tingin po nating deserving na mabigyan ng authority natin para patakbuhin po yung bansa natin. And second is to petition via peaceful assembly. Okay, so those are the two methods. Ngayon, ang next question po natin, paano naman ang proper way nitong peaceful assembly na petition? Sapat na ba yung maggrupo kayong lahat dyan na nakatayo tapos wala pa ring limitations yung sasabihin nyo kung ano-ano lang sasabihin nyo? Or is there a specific way? Okay, so ngayon po, bibigyan ko kayo ng example kung ano yung tingin ko based on my professional point of view ng proper sa pag-petition peacefully. Okay? So ang kailangan lang po talaga natin tandaan dyan is the limitation po ng ating right to free speech, which is hindi siya dapat nagiging criminal act yung speech natin. So hindi siya seditious basically dapat yung statement. And yung sedition kasi is, yung simplest way to explain it is para pabagsakin po yung government or for political reasons and or purposes po. Yan yung easiest way to explain sedition. So dapat hindi ganun yung speech mo. So dito po ang sinabi ko in this video, pwede nyo rin po yun panoorin. Nag-request ako dito na kung meron po tayong mga public servants, government official na wala ng passion for service, hindi na talaga for genuine service ang purpose nila kaya nakaupo sila, baka naman they can consider giving way to other individuals na talagang interested or may passion to serve. 'Di ba? And when I stated that, kung ako po tatanungin nyo, wala namang mali siya yun eh. That is a genuine request or petition on my part na wag sana kalimutan yung spirit and essence of public service. 'Di ba? Again, if you don't have any passion or heart to serve the people already, wala namang masama kung mag-giveaway ka. And this does not apply only to PBBM. This applies po itong request ko na yun. Itong request ko ngayon and my request in this video applies to all public servants po natin. Kasi dapat pag nandyan po kayo nakaupo, laging yung mind and isip ninyo should be for service to your fellow man. Dapat ganun po yun. At hindi yung para lang magpayaman. 'Di ba? Kasi ngayon ang dami pong allegations ng corruption. Trillion pesos na daw yung nakurakot just because of the flood control issue. Allegedly. Yan yung mga allegations ngayon. 'Di ba? So, yan yung way. As long as wala po tayong gawing any act to destabilize the government, to abandon the loyalty or to call for the abandonment of loyalty ng armed forces natin sa presidente, ganyan, then that will be protected po by your right to free speech, 'di ba? Makikita naman po yan ng korte kung yung purpose mo ba is for genuine reform, genuine advocacy, and not simply for the sake na gusto mo lang i-destabilize or guluhin yung government. So, yan yung isa kong example. Pwede nyo po panoorin kung paano ko yun sinabi dito sa dulo. It is a genuine request, a genuine petition. If you no longer have the passion to serve, then hopefully you can consider lang giving chance to others na 100% buo pa ang loob magserbisyo, 'di ba? And at the end of the day, pag ganyan kasi yung sabihin mo, depende yun ngayon sa government natin kung papagbigyan ba nila yung mga ganong request or mga ganong petition. And alam ko ang next sasabihin ninyo dyan, hindi nga nakikinig attorney yung pinipetition natin. So parang it's a pointless endeavor. Ang masasabi ko lang naman po dyan, that is already beyond my control. Diba? As long as ako po, I have performed my constitutional duty as protected and guaranteed by the Constitution, then that is more than sufficient. Diba? If you are a man of faith, then yun, let God do the rest basically as long as you have done your part already. Mas importante na pong may gawin tayo kaysa sa wala tayong ginawa at all. Tapos pray lang tayo ng pray for change. Mas mahirap po yung ganun, diba? So yan po. Dapat again, tingnan ninyo ano ba yung main purpose ninyo. Is it for genuine change, genuine anti-corruption advocacy, or talaga bang nanggugulo ka? Kasi pag lumabas po yan sa korte, yung mga ganyang situation, titingnan naman po yung factual circumstances niyan. Of course, titingnan yung motive mo, yung intent mo. So from there, makita rin yan ng judge kung genuine lang to itong mga advocacy na pinagsasabi mo. Okay, so yan po ang masasabi ko lang as to this issue. Okay, so like what I explained also kanina, sedition lang basically you perform something na will affect the government or for political purposes. And then yung inciting to sedition naman po, you are inciting others to commit those seditious actions. Hindi ikaw mismo, pero yung ibang tao mako-compel mo or ma-incite mo na gawin yung sedition na yun. Okay, so yan po, pinadaanan ko na lang din kasi sinabi ko kanina, explain ko nga pala yung sedition, parang hindi ko pa na-explain eh. Okay, so in conclusion po, ang masabi ko lang, people power is legal po. That is intra-constitutional, recognized po yan ng Constitution natin. Unang-una sa Section 1 of Article 2 and sa Section 4 of Article 3. And as long as we exercise those rights within the bounds of the Constitution, then we are fully protected po by the laws of the land natin. Okay? So, yan po ang options natin, election and via peaceful petition. So, hopefully klaro po yan. If you like more legal videos on current events, subscribe lang po kayo sa channel ko. And until next time, see you all po. Bye-bye!